primer, and I'm using this Catrice. Is that the brand? Yeah, Catrice Cosmetics, and it's Prime and Fine Anti-Blur Stick. This is becoming really popular on the market. Milk Makeup, I believe, is one of the main big ones that first started, but now Maybelline has one, e.l.f. has one. But this one was pretty inexpensive, and I got it from Ulta Beauty. And as you can see, I did have a little breakout right here. Went on like a kind of a road trip, but it really wasn't that far. It was like 2.5 hours away. But I broke out because I didn't have regular skincare products. I didn't bring them. I took like travel size products that I have, and it wasn't cutting it. But I did already prep my skin. If you want to see my morning skincare routine, go ahead and check it out on my channel. I will link it down below. Now with this type of primer, you don't really want to rub. You just kind of want to pat it into your pores, because if you rub it away, it's kind of not really going to work the same. At least for me, I've noticed that. But this makes my skin look extra smooth. I've been loving this IT Cosmetics Color Correcting Illuminating Full Coverage Cream. And it comes in a little pump like this. And I am in the shade Rich. One thing I will say is it doesn't have a very wide shade range, but I think the colors kind of oxidize a little bit. So I usually use, depending on how much coverage I want, I use like anywhere from like 1 to 2 pumps. So I just put it on my finger like this, and I just kind of do lines like that. And I just put a little bit on my forehead. So this is what it's looking like. And I'm just gonna take my Morphe Y6 brush, and I'm just going to blend. Now when I'm blending my foundation, I like to blend backwards. I like to blend the majority of the product like back on my cheeks, and then I take a little bit of it and blend it up on my nose, because I don't like to look like I have foundation caked up on my nose. And I sweep it over my eyelid. Same with this foundation that I put on my forehead. I'm going to blend it upwards. I don't want to take a lot of product down onto my nose. Now this is a very luminous foundation, so it has like specks of, it's not glitter. To me it doesn't look like glitter, it's just like it looks really, really shiny, as you can see in the camera before you set it. Obviously, if you don't want a really luminous look, you don't want to get this foundation. I personally am obsessed with it, so I like it. In this lighting, it looks really, really, really over, like, oily. But it's gonna tone down a bit when you put your powders on, so. Okay, so the concealer that I've been loving is the Kat Von D Lock-It Concealer and Corrector in the shade Medium 28. I got this on sale on Sephora, so I don't know if it's like discontinued. I know they have a different one out, probably just as good. But I like to put it on my ring finger. And just tap it on. And just put the extra on my chin and on my nose. I don't really highlight my forehead. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to let that sit and thicken up a little bit. It's quite watery, but I like it because it doesn't dry out my under eyes. And so I just let that kind of soak and absorb and, well, not absorb, just kind of let it get, you know, a little bit drier. And just wait. Sometimes if I blend it out too soon, I just go back and add some more product because, like I said, it's very thin and very lightweight. So we're gonna blend that out with this Morphe sponge that I got from Ulta. I'm so glad that they carry Morphe now. As you can see, my skin looks so good. Like, it doesn't even look like I have on makeup. And I'm using the Airspun Coty powder. This is not new to my channel, but it smells like baby powder. So if you don't like baby powder smell, then you wouldn't like this. I kind of put a lot under my eyes. And then I'm going to put a lot on my forehead because it gets really oily. See how big that thing is, girl? The bigger, the better. One thing that I really like about this sponge is that it has like a straight edge. So it's really good for cutting your contour if you're like into that sort of thing. You just start like underneath your where your contour would go, and you just do a line. You can do it before or after you do your contour or bronze up your face. Now, one thing that I have learned is that if you do these uneven, which I probably did because I'm not really like looking, if you do these two lines uneven, your face will look even more unsymmetrical. So I try to, like when I'm looking in a mirror and like really doing my makeup, I try to make them as even as possible. And then I'm also going to put it on my eyelids. Heavy. Put them on my eyelids. Heavy. Now I know this looks crazy. The areas that I didn't set, I like to just go ahead and use my contour powder, like a bronzing powder. And I've really been loving the CoverGirl Queen collection. This is the shade medium. Looks like this. And I'm gonna go ahead and this brush. It's 124 from the BH Cosmetics Sculpt and Blend collection. Oh my God, I love it for this. I'm gonna make sure I get my chin because girl put on a couple pounds. Okay, so now I'm gonna take brush number 125 from the Sculpt and Blend collection and just sweep away all the excess powder. This is the NYX Ombre Blush. Say that 10 times fast. Ombre Blush. Ombre Blush. This is the NYX Ombre Blush in the shade Nude to Me. I like that name. And this is what it looks like. I'm gonna take it on this BH Cosmetics, like really fluffy brush. And I'm gonna make a little face. This is like the perfect summer blush. Sweep it on your nose, on your chin. You want to just tie everything together, so I just kind of sweep it around. Oh, this is so pretty. Do you see this? No highlight. Okay, so for my eyebrows, I put a little bit on here, but I didn't touch this one yet. It's the NYX eyebrow gel in the shade Espresso, but this stuff is so pigmented, so I have to be very, very light-handed. And since this is an eyebrow gel, you don't really need to set it with anything. You know me. I'm just gonna take a little bit of the e.l.f. clear brow gel, and I'm just gonna do it on the front. Now, for my eyes, I have been absolutely living for the Soft Glam Anastasia palette. This is what it looks like in case you have been living under a rock. So I'm taking number 12 BH Cosmetics blending brush. I have a lot of BH Cosmetics brushes. I like their brushes. And I'm just gonna take a little bit of Sienna. Like, look at how much product's on there already, and just tap it off. And I'm just going to put that in my crease. Like, this is an everyday like summer look, so I don't want to go ham with the eyeshadow. I want to be comfortable, so I just like to give my eyes some dimension. Now I'm just going to take a little smaller fluffy brush and just sweep a little bit of that color on my lower lash line. Now what you could do is take some of this color called Glistening on your finger and just sweep it over your lid. I am going to go ahead and do my lashes. The first step is to curl, which for this I like to look down into the mirror. Makes it easier to clasp all of them. And then I like to use the Benefit They're Real mascara. This is an expensive video. And I also like the Rimmel London Lash Accelerator if you're looking for a good drugstore mascara. It's very similar to this. Okay, so for lip liner, I'm going to wipe my lips first. And I'm going to use this Italia lip pencil in the color brown. These are very similar to MAC lip liners. And I actually stumbled upon this on OMG Lashes. I love her channel. Then I'm going to take the Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb, and this is the little mini one. I'm obsessed with it, it's so cute. Thank you guys so much for joining me on my summer luminous makeup look. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and comment and let me know what you guys want to see on my channel. I'm trying to do a variety and really just be consistent. So I need you guys to help motivate me and just let me know what you guys want to see.